There is something about setting your priorities for the day, the difference between setting your priorities and what you want done and God's priorities. So this morning I woke up. I love having a quiet time with the Lord. For years, I've decided to get up earlier in the morning. I get up when the household is quiet so that I can spend time with Him. And I'm an organized person, so I know from this time to this time I'm going to do this, and this time to this time I'm going to do this. And I had my agenda this morning, so I usually put my makeup on at a certain time before my first meeting for the day. And this morning I just felt like it felt like time was going quickly. You know it's like when your schedule's full and your calendar's full for the day. And I could feel the anxiety rising and the fear rising about, am I going to get everything done today? Will I be overwhelmed? All of the normal stuff that we all feel when we look at our calendar for the day. So the Lord has been inviting me into peace, and I've been posting that in some live videos lately. What does it look like to be peaceful instead of stressful? And I talked about this in my last podcast. So go and have a look at the last Adventures with Jesus Today podcast. And that's available at thewaysofwisdom.com/podcast library. And I've just been fascinated with this concept of peace. So yesterday I had lots of opportunities to be peaceful, which meant that there were lots of things that were not peaceful, right? So this morning I started feeling that old familiar anxiety rising because there's a lot to do during the day. And the Lord said to me, hey, are you going to be more interested in your priorities and doing what you think you need to do in order to get the day done correctly? Or are you going to ask me what my priority is for your day? And I love it when He does that. I love that kind correction that He gives us that really just helps us to go, all right, let me think properly about this. Let me think with the mind of Christ instead of my own mind. And so I sat down and said, okay, Lord, what are your priorities? And I realized that He wanted me to pray about certain things. He wanted me to declare certain things over the body of Christ, over our nation, all sorts of things that He wanted me to pray through. And it was way more important to Him than my agenda of going to put my makeup on before I started my day. And it was a beautiful invitation to accept what He was asking. So I walk around here, here's my sitting room, and I walk around here in the morning, and I just started, Lord, what's on your heart? How do I get to agree with heaven? We held a 1-hour workshop yesterday about how to pray with God instead of to Him. And it's available on our Ways of Wisdom group. And it was beautiful to just pray with Him this morning and realize that His priorities are far more important. And I agreed with Him and made that decision than the things that I thought. So I want to encourage you today, as you're going into your day, whether you're at the beginning of your day, in the middle of your day, at the end of your day, when you see this video, is to really sit and go, oh, Lord, what are your priorities right now? What do you want done that's way bigger than my own agenda? And the beautiful thing is that He'll help the things that need to get done to still get done, right? They'll just be in their proper place, which is His priorities first and our priorities second. So today, as you go into your day, ask that beautiful question, pray with God and go, Lord, what are your priorities today? What do I get to do that's on your heart? And where do they fit into the day? Then how do I fit the other things that I need to do around that? Let me know your stories. I love to hear your comments. Send me a direct message or comment below this video of what this looks like for you. What were the God priorities that God brought up to your mind today that trumped your own priorities? Because I had an amazing time praying with Him this morning, and I'm so glad I said yes to His God priorities for the day and put my priorities second. And He helped me to sort out the whole day from that perspective. So I bless you to hear God so clearly that you can hear His priorities for the day and that you delight to say yes, and He shows you all of the wonder that involves. Bless you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.